can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TV.
I wanna sit on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that blackjack. I wanna take that money and run right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight if you're not on that plane. We ain't taking off tonight.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Jaguars going up against the Buccaneers. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Brandon Gaughan. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's the option going right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. We get a glance at the Buccaneer defense as they file into position. And it's early, but boy, they looked good on the last drive. Getting that 4th down stop, they'll be looking to build off that momentum.
They went into lockdown mode, didn't they? And what I loved about it is when someone goes for it on 4th down on their own side of the field.
Gutsy.
Not only gutsy, defenses take that as a sign of disrespect. And when they're able to shut them down and put it back in their face, they feel really good about trotting back out for the next series.
We'll see if they still feel good here.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. 12 yards there as they move to James.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back to that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do. And if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure, I love it. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And they'll run it here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 18 yards there and a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from a yard out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw. Fighting through. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you just put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 26. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw now on first down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw here. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read.
You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go.
Third quarter action now. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watching that party.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Bucs a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
False start, offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their big tight end. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they try the right side here. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Well, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
Forbath to add the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee, neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
Back to throw now on first down. finding time. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now out come the Jags. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking for someone to throw to. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football. Because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics. And I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why their points up on the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Moncrief brings it in, and he's going to get this inside the 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On first down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle to catch by Coleman. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look down.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here comes the Jags defense as they get back out there. And not a good performance by them or by their offense for that matter. It just hasn't been a good game.
And it's real easy at this point to point fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done today. Didn't give us much of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is, having played defense, your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to feel like they let them down as well.
Yeah, I guess fingers could be pointed on both sides. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They come out here in the eye. They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's